right, well, welcome. Happy New Year. Yeah. Interesting beginning of the year this time. Very interesting. Coming into it with like this super retrograde sense of everything being very slow and mellow, and yet you have this sense of, almost a sense of urgency because it's the new year. You know, you're back to the old tradition of, oh, but I have to just set all my goals and get everything in action and da-da-da-da-da and start all this new stuff. It's like, what a relief that we don't have to do that. At least that's been my personal experience with it. So my name is Mandeep, and this is the Kundalini Collective, and we're starting our second year as the collective being in action here in the heart of Las Vegas in the Arts District, and yet this year is a 7-year. So I'm going to teach a little bit about what the frequency of 7 actually means and how we can embrace that frequency and understand it with awareness and how we're operating within that frequency. Sound good? Cool. So whenever I do these workshops, these more intensive types of teachings, I take time ahead. Usually like about 72 hours the information starts coming in, and I have a pretty massive library, and I just meditate and just go into my space of what is it that I'm receiving that I'm going to be sharing. And so the activation of this frequency of 7 is victorious, prosperous, lovely, encouraging, charming, artistic, beautiful, and sensual. That's pretty good. Yeah? So 7 is your auric field. In this 10-body system that we have as part of our human design is described by Kundalini technology. We have a system of the chakras, we have a system of the Kundalini energy itself, we have a system of how the pranas all move in the body, and we have this very specific, unique system called the 10 bodies. And they're numbered 1 through 10. So our 7th body within the 6 energy bodies is the auric field. And your auric field is this like bubble. It's your desktop that's totally surrounds you. It literally envelops you. And when your auric field is healthy, it's vibrant, it's magnetic, it's a shield. And it can extend upwards to 9 feet all around you. When you have at least a 3-foot aura, that's good. That's what you strive for, is to have at least a 3-foot aura. If your aura is less than that and has a lot of holes in it, we've got some work to do, for sure. But this is why I wear white. I wear a lot of all white, and I see some of you are wearing all white too, because that's like a gift pass or a hall pass that you get to expand your auric field easily 9 feet. It amplifies it when you wear all white, when you wear natural fibers. So when you're conscious of what it is that you're putting on your skin, against your skin, and on this physical body, it's going to have an energetic exchange. So just to give you that pro tip, starting out too, be conscious of what you've got in your closet. Are you wearing a lot of plastic clothing? There's a whole thing with, it's repurposed, which is great, and it's active wear. Look at the label. Check and see what the material content is, because 9 times out of 10 it usually has a lot of recycled plastic in it. Again, I think recycling plastic is fantastic. I like that a lot, but just be aware that when you're putting that against your skin, it's not going to expand your auric field. Got it? Okay, cool. So this 7, which is your auric field, this energy body that completely envelops you, it's associated with the color green, the planet Venus, and on the Sephirah, the tree of life, it's the Netzach, which is the victory position, and the catchphrase is elevation. So it's the platform for elevation. It's a real feel-good frequency. Thank goodness, because the 6th year, the one we've just exited, was intense. Was it intense for most of you? It was very intense for me. Not in a bad way at all. It was actually, I grew so much last year. I had such opportunity within that visionary growth that we were all inspired and encouraged to experience with the arc line energy, the 6 energy that was last year. It was all about our destiny, the polarity of the fate and destiny, which is imprinted here in this arc line. So it was really about clearing all the shit, all the baggage, all the da-da-da that's in the way for you to really see clearly your visionary destiny. Now this year, we get to create it. That's what this year is all about. So we've cleared, done our work, we've cleared, we have the visionary capacity, we know it, we see it clearly, now let's create it, let's manifest it. And an auric field is a huge manifesting energy. It's a big energy to do that. Your auric field is also, as I said, is through the yogic lens. It's the platform for elevation. As this energy field and frequency goes into any situation with an empathetic, so it's very intuitive, sensitivity to make everything better, brighter, and nicer. You know, have you been around people that you just feel really good about, you like being around them because they just make you feel good? That's because they have a really good auric field, and you're having an exchange of that energy with them. And then you have the capacity to learn and know that, and then give back also, so it's a full circulation of that. It's pretty cool. Your auric field is also a personal safety zone. When we have a healthy, balanced, auric safe space energy bubble, we can relay that to others and they feel good and nurtured. So this is part of what I was just speaking about. It's important to not have holes in your aura, which can be repaired, closed, and strengthened through this technology of Kundalini yoga and meditation. There are other ways to do that repair, but this is the vehicle that we teach here. This is the methodology that we do teach here. And there's other aspects of that, lifestyle, diet, all those types of things. Of course, that create your lifestyle is a big part of that repair process too. Satnam Bon. No. Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year. Thank you. So it's really crucial to keep your personal energy and your personal space vital, as this will support your endeavors to accomplish more and give you greater powers to serve others. Because that's really our ultimate goal as humans, is to be of service. That's where the mastery in being a spiritual being, having a human experience lies, is to be of service. However that looks for you. Lots of different ways, infinite ways to be of service, infinite ways. So the sensuality of this energy is enormous because it's cozy, it's private, and it thrives on luxury with a soft and gentleness that feels really, really good. So indulge yourself with that this year. And you can do it with just the simplest ways. Take a deep breath and just relish it. That's one way. That's totally free. There's other ways to do it too that do cost money, but you get where I'm coming from, right? So right out of the gate, as we welcome this 2023, we've got a double retrograde. Let's call it a super retrograde. There's actually more than double. I think there's like a triple actually. But we've got Mars and Mercury playing big roles right now. The big message here is to take it easy, go slow, be guided by your own self-worth and your self-evaluation to improve your elevation. Mars retrograde is going to end on January the 12th. Hallelujah, right? This is the Mars energy. Let's get it done. Action. Let's take right action. That's what Mars energy is all about. And then Mercury retrograde ends on January the 18th. So the Mercury retrograde this time is greatly influenced by Venus. So Mercury is the Venus, planet Venus also rules Mercury as well. So we've got a lot of Venus energy this year. A lot. I love that. But this Mercury retrograde is very much influenced by Venus. And so since Mercury rules communication and your nervous system energy and just electrical energy, It's really about creating love language. How can we create conscious love language? And of course, speaking and thinking how you think about yourself and speak about yourself is the first part of the love language. So embrace this time to streamline your life and update your systems, both internal and external. And the Kriya work that we're going to do tonight is going to be very helpful for that. We're going to have a direct experience of it. This is always about the experience. I can sit up here and blah, blah, blah for hours because I'm so geeked out about it. And I love talking about it. You guys are going to get the most out of this experience by what you're going to experience when we get into the Kriya work and the breath work and all that. Yeah, but I appreciate you listening, so thank you. So please focus on you. A wonderful resolution is to just be more of yourself. I just want to be more me. More, it's like an adventure. It's a mission of deeper self-discovery. How's that? You like that? I love giving myself permission to do that. Because if I'm not really learning more about me or embracing my life as me, I feel lost. And so it's really important for me to keep up with that. And I teach what I know, so I'm sharing that with you. So tonight, as I just said, we're going to create an immersive experience of revelation inspired by managing our inner and outer flow while taking on only as much as you can also let go. I'm confident a clear path, a plan, a treasure map, whatever you want to call or describe this approach to mapping your 2023 adventure will begin to be revealed tonight. It's probably already begun to be revealed, but I think tonight it'll be very clear. It's really going to start to be revealed. Terence McKenna once said, if you have a plan, then you don't become a part of someone else's plan. I have become very clear. Oh, I already shared that. Sorry. Yeah, so and maybe this whole learning process is, maybe it's welcoming in a new habit and creating space for that new habit with the release of an old one. That's always a big deal when we can do that. And when we do it with compassion, and we do it with a sense of relaxation. We're not doing it we're not forcing it, or we're not hustling or degrading ourselves about it. We're just like, you know what, I'm just going to be vulnerable and I'm just going to move through this and see what happens on the other side. Because again, this is an important part of the way that the 7 feels everything, is being vulnerable. And if you want to really dive into vulnerability practice, then read Brene Brown stuff. Follow Brene Brown. She's so amazing about the vulnerability practice. Just incredible. So being an empathetic energy, that mastery, the mastery lies, this is the 7 still, the mastery lies in not getting overly wrapped up in concerns over how to make other people's lives nicer. Not getting attached to the outcome of other people's trials and tribulation, by using the true compassion of acceptance that you can't always fix everyone else's problems. Keep your auric field strong and fueled by all of your chakras, your 10 bodies, your Kundalini energy, vibrating in pure harmony, and your unique rhythm and connection with nature and the cosmos. Being in rhythm with all of that is key. So intoxication of any sort creates a lot of holes in the aura, which leads to being way more vulnerable to other people's energies, influences, and entities. Did you guys hear that? Okay, that's important, because that's a lot of that going. Bless you. That's a lot of that going on these days. You want me to repeat it? Sure. Intoxication creates a lot of holes in your aura, which leads to being way more vulnerable to other people's energies, influences, and entities. This is just a magical fact. It's up to you to recognize if this is an issue for you. Whether it's media, food, intoxicants, medicines, herbs, anything really can create this intoxication. Be aware that your aura is a sponge and it absorbs everything. So get to know what charges you up, what cleanses you, what supports your vitality and keeps your auric field magnetically clear and supports your negativity neutralizing shield. The auric field is so incredibly important. All the energy bodies are, but the auric field is really, really important. A lot of people can see aura colors. Anybody here can see it? Christiel, can you see them?
I feel.
Yeah, I don't see them. I feel them, definitely. Jen, can you see them? Sometimes, yeah. Some people have a gift for that. They just have a real visionary capacity to see the colors that surround people. And if you ever go get your auric picture done by those special cameras or the special software, if you can do it, go get it done. There is a place here called Queendom, I think. They're up on Sahara. They're in the old location where the old RYK location on Sahara, just before Durango. And they have one of those software cameras there that'll take a picture of your auric. And it'll tell you all about the colors in it, etc. It's fascinating. You know, it costs like $25 to go get it done. I recommend it. Nature time, daily, or at the very least, consistent yoga, meditation, and breathing practices. Eating healthy, fresh foods, preferably organic, locally sourced. Self-care rituals. So bathing is one of my go-tos. With salts, crystals, candles, low lighting. That's a big thing, big ritual. It's not a routine, it's a ritual. And there is a difference between routine and ritual. So rituals are really important for you to do. Routine is important too, but rituals are especially important. So the ocean is big medicine for me. Big medicine. Which is why I'm offering a retreat this year on the Big Island of Hawaii in April. It's going to be really beautiful because we're right on the Pacific Ocean and it's just gorgeous, this property. Very natural setting. Really excited about it. So just get to know what keeps your aura charged, and everyone's unique in this capacity, and it's right for you. You can be because if you do that, you can be anywhere under any circumstances and just be fine because your aura is going to keep you secure. You know, maybe you work in one of these big super clubs around here, which is intense environment. And, you know, if your aura is strong and you're steady and all that, no problem. You make good money at those super clubs. You make great money. We have a teacher here who works in one of those super clubs, and he's amazing. So that's just an example. It's incredible, right? Because your auric field, when it's strong like that, it keeps you secure, upbeat, light, bright, and positive. So it's very shielding. Lucky 7 is often what we hear in Las Vegas, 777s. If you see the 777s, that's a real poke provoke to elevate. Anybody see 777s? Yeah? Good. That's awesome. If you're seeing those, that's a real poke provoke to elevate. So pay attention when those come in. That's a very lucky sign. So, you know, it's really about what can you make better in your life and what can you improve on so as to create more elevation, because this platform for elevation is what the 7 is all about. So let's sum it all up. Let's create a community and individual intention to use the positive strength of the 7 frequency to enhance our sensitivity effectively is something empowering rather than letting it bog us down. We can continue to exchange our auric energies with a hug, a handshake, a gentle touch, even sometimes just a nice visual, you know, eye-to-eye contact can be an auric exchange. And you can stay emotionally, energetically, physically, and mentally strong. Stay self-secure even though we're having that exchange of energy. It's fine. It's great, actually. It can be very empowering because you want to stay self-secure and uplifted and be able to maintain connection. It's really important. when we had to isolate ourselves during 2020. It was really terrible, just the isolation effect, because it was so detrimental to our auric fields. It was extremely detrimental to the auric fields, plus the mental aspect of how the auric field connects with your mental bodies. So this is also a prosperity energy. It's a very prosperous upgrade. I'm actually doing a meditation. I had done this meditation for quite a while before. Satnam, Nancy, Happy New Year, darling. And it's like the classic prosperity meditation. So if you're interested to know about how to do 40-day meditations, 90 days, or just do meditation every day for the rest of your life, come and see me after class. I can give you some great tips. Lots of pro tips on how to do it. Real easy. It's just a commitment. It's just a matter of making a commitment, right? And it's profound what happens in your life when you do it. It is profound. Just saying. Right, Vaughn? I'm poking and provoking the back row intentionally. All right, well, we're all here now. Wonderful. Nancy, just in time. I just finished blah blahing for 45 fucking minutes. Good timing. Anyway, thank you for coming. And, without further ado, let's practice some Kundalini. Let's get into this. So we're going to start with doing the tuning in. And then we're going to just really start to do some nice, easy movement. I want us to work tonight on our lymph system. So make sure you do have some water. If you need to get up and get water, we certainly have the very good water machine in the back. It's filtered and it's got alkaline treatment to it. So help yourself to as much water as you need. And we're going to serve you some really prana-enriched fruits afterwards and some yogi tea with pineapple juice. So we'll have a nice experience all the way around from start to finish. So tuning in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo, all right? And then we're going to go right into the Ad Gade Name, Jagad Gade Name, Sat Gade Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name, which expands your auric field right out of the gate. We do this on every single class. So let's start. Please rub your hands together. Close your eyes. Let's go inside. Keep rubbing the hands, please. Adjust your posture so your spine is starting to lengthen. Check in with the breath flowing in and out of your nose. Long, deep breathing. Feeling the energy starting to build with this rubbing of the hands action. Stimulating the brain, working with the 5 elements, working with the 7 star force energies, all in our hands. Rub a little bit more briskly, please. Let's really generate that last heightened bit of energy. We're going to transfer it into the heart. Good. Press firmly, evenly, thumbs to the back of the thumbs to the center of the chest. This is the energy center of your heart. Let your shoulders move slightly up and then drop down, lifting the chest. Draw the chin in just a little bit so the neck really opens up, especially the back of your neck. Feel the energy flowing with the breath in and out. Grateful for your body, your mind, your breath. And this beautiful opportunity that we are taking tonight to create this personal and unique activation of this frequency of 7 in this moment, together in community and group consciousness. Let's inhale to begin, please. Om. Om Holding the breath, squeeze the energy up your spine. And exhale. Conscious that we have now released our Kundalini energy from behind our fourth vertebrae. It is spiraling up 3.5 cycles, bringing all the chakras online. We're connecting through the arc line all this chakra energy into the auric field and expanding it with the light of truth. Adigade name, Jugadagade name, Sadigade name, Siddhigodadeve name, Adigade name, Jugadagade name, Sadigade name, Siddhigodadeve name, Adigade name, Jugadagade name, Satigade name, Siddhigodadeve name. Inhale. Holding your breath and squeezing the energy up again, and now expand it outward, all directions, above and below. Let's merge our energies together, our lights together, and beam to infinity and beyond. And exhale. And grateful for our light team, our ancestors, guides, angels, always present and always with us. Sana. Okay, beautiful. Let's start with doing some cat-cow. So we're going to come to all fours, please. I'm just going to start to move the spine. So moving the spine in a way that we really generate the energy and the circulation to begin to flow. So as you place your hands underneath your shoulders, you want to spread the fingers out wide. Put your knees underneath your hips and put them hip-width apart, but touch your heels together. Now let's exhale and arch our back up like a cat. Tuck the chin into the throat, pull the navel up to the spine. Now inhale and drop the spine down, lifting the head, and push the navel out. And exhale, pull the navel in, arch the spine up. Inhale, navel goes out, head goes up. Let's keep going. And you're going to go at your own rhythm, your own pace, but breathe powerfully, please. Couple more. Deepen the breath. This last 20 seconds, go a little bit faster if you're comfortable with that. Make the breath a little bit more strong. Good. Now inhale and the head comes up, spine arches down. Hold the breath. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Eyes roll up to the third eye. Now exhale all the breath out and arch the back up. Pull the navel up strong to the spine. Press the tongue again to the roof of the mouth. Hold. Now inhale to the neutral position and exhale, sit back on your heels and put your forehead on the ground. Stretch the arms forward. Put your palms together in a prayer mudra and create an energy flow. So open the knees as wide as you need to be able to get your hips open and your head down on the floor. Use the bolster if you need to have the floor come up to you. Be creative with how you come into this posture. Breathe deeply. Hear yourself breathing. You've created a chamber in which you are breathing. Now offer your prayer, your intention for today, tomorrow, and forward. An intention of being gentle, of being beautiful, of being victorious, encouraging, charming, artistic, beautiful, sensual. How is that going to show up in your platform for elevation experience this year? All of those qualities of you that do exist, they're there. It's time to activate them. Victorious, prosperous, lovely, encouraging, charming, artistic, beautiful, and sensual. Deep breath in and exhale, and please slowly sit up on your heels if you're able to. Prop yourself with blankets and pillows if necessary. Hands on the thighs, and we'll start to create Sufi grind. We're going to rotate the belly to the left. And we're just rotating around on the sit bones. Slowly moving the energy in the sacrum, in the root. Good, keep going. Just feeling this very sensual movement, activating and working more with the Kundalini energy. Inhaling as you roll forward, exhaling as you rotate back. Let's inhale to the center and then exhale. Now let's go the other way. Reverse your direction. Just take a moment to find the smoothness of this movement unfold for you. Just focus on the lower part of the body from the waist down and rotate it in this Sufi grind. Working with the lower triangle, our earthly, elemental nature, the root, sexual center, and our navel point. Okay, good. Now we'll inhale to center again, and then exhale. Now we're going to keep our hands very stable on the thighs, and we'll inhale and flex the spine forward, and exhale, flex back. As you inhale and flex forward, let your chin rise up just a little bit, and then exhale, draw it back. Really stretching the sciatic, Working with all the muscles along the spine, all the way up to the base of the skull, creating a really deep stretch in the fascia around the spine. Feeling that little bit of stimulation of the buttock bones against the heels, stimulating metabolism. Couple more. Good. Now we'll inhale to center. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. Now squeeze the rectum. Lift your sex organs, pelvic floor, navel in and up. And then exhale, relax. We'll slowly come off of the knees, stretching the legs out. Give them a little shake, just a little massage. Good. Now we're going to take the right foot and bring it up inside the left thigh. And bring our arms up. And you're going to reach forward and either grab hold of the toes or you're just going to grab hold of your leg. Main thing is that we're not going to squish up the shoulders. We want to keep the shoulders relaxed. You want to lead with the heart. Let your head be focused down. So you've got a long line of energy in the spine, tip of the spine, tailbone to the top of the head. Now stretching down. And as you're breathing, let's start to apply an internal mantra of Sat and Nam. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Truth is my identity. I am truth. It's a powerful affirmation. Holding steady. Continuing to relax down. Feel the stretch through the left leg, across the sacrum, and up the right side of the spine to the base of the skull. Follow the stretch internally. Really breathe deep. Feel your tummy expanding and contracting. Expanding outward on the inhale, contracting on the exhale. And then inhale, raise the arms up and come up very nicely. And then exhale, let's sweep the arms down. Now slowly stretch the right leg out. And we'll bring the left leg in now. Left foot goes onto the inside of the right leg. And let's once more come into our stretch. Just coming into it nice and easy. Whole different experience on this side. So taking your time, making adjustments. Continuing to vibrate Sat, Nam with your breath. Again, one long line of alignment between the tailbone tip and the crown of the head. Shoulders relaxed, heart open. Feeling the stretch now in the right leg, through the groin, up the left side of the spine to the base of the skull. Now inhale and stretching the arms, come up. And then exhale, float the arms down. Good. Now sit in easy posture. And we're going to breathe a breath that is very unique to Kundalini. It's known as the breath of fire or master breath. So take your hands and place Jupiter and thumb together, which is activation of wisdom with the Mars activation of Jupiter with the thumb. Elbows stretched open. And you're going to look at the tip of the nose as you sit tall and begin to breathe in and out through the nose with an equal, even pace. Use your diaphragm. Take your time with this practice if you're brand new to it. Take it easy. Relax. It's a steady, rhythmic pace of even in and out through the nose. Feeling the smoothness of this breath with the diaphragm moving in and out gently. Very smooth, very relaxing, yet creates a tremendous heightened awareness. Keeping the eyes at the tip of the nose, just a few more seconds with this initial practice of master breath, breath of fire. Now exhale all the breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Now curling your fingers in. Curl your middle ring and little finger in. Put your index fingers together. Take your thumbs and put them onto the knuckle of the middle fingers and press your ring and pinky knuckles together. All right? You're going to hold this mudra. This is the womb of compassion. Should we do that again? Go over it one more time? No problem. Bend, ring, middle, ring, and pinky finger into the palms. Touch your Jupiter index fingers together. Thumbs come to rest on the knuckle of the middle finger. And then you're going to press the knuckles of the ring and pinky fingers together. So there's a little tiny gap between the middle finger knuckles. Good. The womb of compassion. Bring the elbows to just relax by the body. And you're going to have this mudra with the index Jupiter fingers pointing upward but at an angle. Beautiful. Yes. Good. Good. I see. Bring your hands up a little bit. More. Yes. Good. Good. Now close your eyes, please. And I want you to focus on the exhale. So as you inhale, I want you to open your mouth and let the sound of ah come out of your mouth. This is the sound of the mother, the womb of compassion, and we're going to experience the mother. Here we go. Keep going, focusing on the sound that is being expressed through the open mouth and the gentle, very etheric sound of ah in this womb of compassion. This is a tantric mudra. This is the mother of all mantras, this sound. In the Buddhist tradition, this is known as the womb realm. This is the womb of compassion. The sound of ah is a hidden sound in every consonant. It is thus called the mother of all mantras. I'm going to just do this for about another minute. It's a very powerful, very potent practice. Doesn't need to be done for a long period of time. I want you to remember this. I want you to resource this, file this away, this experience, and come back to it. Any time that you need to just relax and come into that space of the womb where all is created, to the Shakti. Feel the nurturing and the love. This is supporting us to let go so that we can receive. This is supporting us to take on as much as you can, also let go. 30 more seconds. Just feel the relaxation literally melting you as you release. After the next exhalation, slowly release the mudra and let your arms rise up. Just float them up. Open the fingers. Deep inhale as you stretch and open. And then exhale, begin to gently shake the hands. Just distributing this energy a little bit more, this experience a little bit more. Keep breathing. And then increase the shaking. Just let it move down into the body. Good. And relax. Come on to all fours again. And you're going to lift your right arm and your left leg up. Your gaze is a little bit in front of you, so it's not straight down. It's a little bit in front, still on the floor. You're just going to hold this and balance. If you're unsteady and really wobbly, you're balancing. You're creating a balance, a rebalance of your aponic energy. The aponic energy is the flow of energy of letting go. It's the elimination energy. It's the energy associated with our exhale. It's the energy when we eliminate. We have our bodily function of elimination. That's aponic energy. It's an important energy to know about with releasing sticky emotions. Hold steady. Left leg is up, right arm is up. So we're balancing and we're strengthening that aponic energy now. It's pretty easy for us to bring something new into your life. It's not that easy to let go. So just observe that if you have an easier time inhaling than you do exhaling, or maybe you have an easier time exhaling than you do inhaling. But just observe if it's easier to remove something from your life than it is for you to invite it in. That's the opposite, rather than bringing something in and letting it go. So we're achieving a balance when both sides of the breath are equal and easy. And essentially the balance is you only take in as much as you can also let go. And this is applicable not just in this balance of this breath practice, this Kriya practice, but in your life. When you have a balance in your pranic energy and your breath, your life never feels burdened and overwhelming, and you never feel empty or starved. It's quite lovely. All right, now please change sides. So all these yogic practices, particularly when we do practices with the breath, are so profound in how they flow into your life's behavior patterns and just the way you live your life. Incredibly effective in creating change and just creating more strength and vitality. The breath body in the 10-body system is the 8th body. So we're moving into that next year. And there's a lot of teachings and a lot of looking forward in with the sages and the magis and the yogis that are really into this astrology and looking forward into this time of Aquarius and how we're moving into this age of Aquarius really effectively now. We can see it. It's happening. That we're going to be neutralizing all of these polarities. And it's just going to be one beautiful flow. So all this energy practice is really vital right now. Just a little bit longer. We don't do as long on this side as we did the other. All right, good. Now, relax. Come up on your knees. And we're going to stretch our arms up overhead, not having the hands touch, but we're going to keep them fairly close together. And we're going to arch back and then circle. This is called a Kriya of Virtue. And so we're circling. We're keeping our face up towards the ceiling. We're keeping ourselves arched back. And the circling is coming from the shoulders. And just keep going. It's called the Kriya of Virtue. Sabagni Kriya. Shoulders are going to move, but the knees are not going to move. Draw your navel point in so you can stabilize yourself and really press the tops of the feet into the floor. We're not here for very long. This whole Kriya is about balancing your prana and apana. So for these next 3 years, these are really important times. Again, of course, all time is important, and all time is also becoming very nonlinear. But everything that we're doing now is going to have an impact about 3 years from now, really powerfully. We're going to see it quite clearly. All of our efforts of being the change we want to see in the world is actually going to come to be. All right, stretch up center. Now exhale and then stretch your legs out. Sit on the floor and stretch the legs out and reach down and grab hold of the feet if you can. Try to rest the body on the upper body on the thighs. So you're going to stretch down and hold. We're going to be here for a minute or two, and I'm going to start playing the gong. So we have the Venus gong tonight, Jupiter and Mercury. Relax, breathe, stretching down. Concentrate on your third eye point, please. Space between the eyebrows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Roll the wrist and the ankles together, around in circles. And then bending the knees and rub the soles of the feet together and rub the palms of the hands together. Good. Hug the knees to the chest, rock side to side. And then rock up and down on the spine about 4 or 5 times. Just rock all the way up and all the way back. Good. Massaging the whole spine. Okay. Good. How are we doing? Yeah, great. Feels really, really good. You guys are doing great. Yay. We're going to keep going. So now we're going to do this really cool thing for the lymph system. So the lymphatic system is the part of the glandular system that basically removes all the toxins out of the body. It's a great part of how we stay, if we're sick, it starts to produce the white blood cells, and it's just our little immune fighters, right? So, but we have to move, we have to do things to cleanse the the lymphatic system. And this is a way of, metaphorically, that we manage our inner and outer flow. This whole Kriya gives us that experience of how we can, oh, okay, well, I'm going to move my lymph and I'm going to make all these movements, but I'm really managing how my inner flow is affecting my outer flow and vice versa, okay? So we're going to start with clasping the hands behind the hair line at the back of the neck. And we're going to twist, but very systematically. So we're going to twist, inhale left, and then exhale to the center. And then inhale right and exhale to the center. So it's very systematic, right? Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, and keep it very systematic. We want to keep it relaxed, but we want to keep it precise. It's very precise movement. So we're bringing this whole Kriya is just going to give us another opportunity to bring these seemingly very separate pieces together, the lymphatic system and the sense of flow in your whole life. So this is a really good one, I feel, to be doing right now at the beginning of this new year, and how we're setting our flow for this whole year and even beyond this year. So this set is going to really support the movement of cleansing fluids inside the body, and as things flow gently and freely inside of you, other pieces in your life can flow too. So we're removing toxins from the shoulders, relaxing the muscles of the breast. When the breast muscles are not relaxed, the stomach muscles are stressed, which causes fat to deposit around the abdomen. When the shoulder muscles are stretched, the supply of blood to the brain is regulated. So really twist completely to each side. And this mantra, this music is called liberation. So just allow yourself to flow with this sound current and truly become liberated. Really inhale deeply as you twist to each side and exhale completely to the center. Very precise movement. Inhaling to either side and exhale to the center. Good. Keep the eyes rolled up to the third eye point. Vibrate Sat, Nam, and Victory. Vibrate Victory. One more minute. Now inhale to center. Hold, squeeze the Mulaband, rectum, sex organs, navel in and up. Exhale, relax the arms down. Take your hands underneath your knees, and you're going to lift the knees up with the arms and then let them drop. Let your arms be the move makers here. So we're not really letting the legs do the work. We're using our arms to lift the knees up towards each other. Good. This is very much working on the shoulder and around the breast tissue, around the breast muscles. Good. Keep going. Your breath will adjust itself. This is giving your ankles and your knees a really nice adjustment as well. Good. Having the hands under the knees and pulling the knees up towards each other and then lowering them down. It's a pretty fast movement. Two more minutes of this. Find a rhythm. Maybe a little bit of a challenge. Keep going, knowing that we're going to move to something else in just a moment. So I have a great experience with this movement in general. Just go for it. More seconds. Use your breath. Okay, good, and relax. The legs are stretched out now. Your arms are supporting you, so you're going to lean back a little bit as you lift the legs up, and you're just going to kick the legs. Kicking from the knee to the feet. It's like a flutter. Good, keep going. We're not here for very long. This is really great for the low back. A lot of what we're doing at the beginning of this Kriya is to remove blocks. One more minute. Good. More seconds. All right, good. Relax. Sitting straight. Palms are up. We're going to pull back. The movement is back. Good. 1 minute of this. You're opening up the arteries now. All right, relax. On the knuckles, alongside the body, we're going to lift up and drop. It's pretty fast. We're going to work the muscles of the shoulders. That's it. Back is straight. Heels are on the floor. Good. Keep going. Very good. Keep up. Come on, Nancy. You can do better than that. That's why they're on the back row. Keep up. You're doing great. It's amazing what's going to happen with the shoulders. It's going to really release and open up the energy in the shoulders. You're going to have a big release and openness in your life and just the whole energy of how you approach your life. Just one more minute. Just one more minute. More seconds. Okay, good. Relax. Just give yourself a little, massage maybe. Oh, good, Nancy. Thank you. So we're just going to do something really gentle now, which is leaning as far to the right and then as far to the left. It's really stretching and opening around the kidney and the liver area. Try to add a little distance with each bend. This is so good for the digestion, working with the lymph all around the groin. Really lean from the waist. Keeping the sit bones on the ground. Really stretching and opening the side body. Keep going. Just adding a little bit more increase of range of stretching left to right. These last 30 seconds. Good. Now please come to center. And again, take your hands and just hold on to the knees pretty securely because we're going to move the head. You're going to move the head forward on Sa. You're going to tip the head back on Ta. You're going to move the head to the left, na, and move the head to the right, ma. Sa, and this is silent. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Keep going. Find your rhythm to blend with the internal mantra sa, ta, na, ma. So just move the head. Don't move the body. Just the head. It's very precise and it's very specific. Moving it forward, up, back, up, left, up, right, up. Moving with the cycle of infinity vibration, birth, life, death, rebirth. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Opening up the channel to the upper triangle through the throat chakra, working with the thyroid, the lymph all around the neck. Really creating this beautiful massage of the brain stem, connecting the information areas of the back brain to the front brain, activating all the partitions of the brain, all 5 of them, bringing them all together in this infinite vibrational cohesion. Just a little bit more. Stimulating the thyroid, an important gland for your immune system and your endocrine system. Good. Now inhale your neck to the center and really elongate through the crown of the head. The golden cord extends. And then exhale. Now we're going to remain in this posture, and this is called the lion lick. So we're going to inhale, flex forward, and then exhale. We're going to push our chin down and stick the tongue way out while we make a huh sound. So it's like this. Good. So good to cleanse and purge. Nice. Yes. Powerful. Open up your lungs. Any grief there? Let's let it go. Nice. Powerful. Noble. Majestic. Yes. Awesome. Good. Really extend the tongue way out. Stretch it out. Last 20 seconds. Let's really go deep in the lungs now. Good. Inhale to the center. Pull up from the root. Pull up from your root all the way up through the crown of the head. Pull internally. Up, up, up. Nice. Exhale. Okay. Please stand up. And we'll put our feet a little wider than shoulder width because we're going to be squatting. We're going to put our hands on the knees. So we won't stand all the way up. We'll be about like this as we come to the top of the position. But we're going to squat down with keeping the feet flat on the floor. Keeping the chest lifted. Yeah, good. Keep your hands on the knees. So we're not going to straighten all the way up. Yeah, that's it. Good. Yeah, this is really going to work around the thighs. This is working a lot around the groin, all the lymphatic here around the groin. Good. And this is great for the knees. This is actually going to work so much on the alignment of the whole body. It's going to increase your circulation. It's going to help produce the knees to have more elasticity. So be careful with your knees though, okay? Take caution. Don't overdo it. So put yourself in a posture that your knees are going to feel supported. And you're going to just go up and down. Maybe it's a slight movement. Press down through the heels. Press down through the big toes. Keep your feet firmly grounded. This is the auric field point in the heels, is the center of the heel. So we want to really establish the feet to have a strong foundation to support this movement. That's it. Yeah. So keep the tension going. Keep the isometric engagement so we're not standing all the way up. Bring your navel in and up as you're doing this. Almost done. Rest when you need to. I want to feel the exercise in the low back, the thighs, the knees. We're here for one more minute. This is really strengthening the auric field too. Okay, good. Now sit down and stretch the legs out straight. And we're going to flex both feet back and point both feet. Just go back and forth like this. Flexing and pointing. Both feet at the same time. Good. Working on the ankles now.
Okay, good. Now sit cross-legged and start to do Sufi grind again. So you're going to rotate in large circles, lower spine, getting the movement. Hands on the knees. Oh, we do want to roll just to the right. Sorry. Just rolling to the right. This is very specific for the digestion. So we're working on the energy flow, the digestion to flow up and to the left. Up the right and down through the left. Good. Now stop to the center. Take a deep breath in. Pull the energy up from the root again. And then exhale. And just let your arms be where they are, still relaxed, just resting quietly on the knees. And we're going to shake the head rapidly left to right. It's a rapid shake left to right. If you ever go to India, they're famous for this. Yeah, so it's like you're giving yourself a rattling shake. Keep your mouth and your face relaxed. Really focus on everything and around the mouth and the face to relax. This is stimulating our pituitary gland, temples, and really makes the capillaries all around the face and the neck area to get the blood supply. Works on releasing any tension in the jaw. We're not here for very long. This is seemingly a simple movement, but it's very intense. Good. Now relax and bring the arms straight out, and we're just going to shake the hands. Palms are facing each other, so it's not like this, it's like this. And you're just letting just the hands move very, very quickly, like your fingers are going to fly off the hands. Yes, just like that. More circulation, stimulation. This is actually really, really good for the sciatic nerve. This is building us up to do this final bit of meditation chanting for endurance. Balancing all the meridians in the rib cage. And we'll do some powerful affirmations to finish, and then I'll have you lie down. A little bit more. Let the fingers cut through the air. Hands feel separate from the body. All right, good. Relax. Now put your hands in your lap. However you want to do it. If you want to have the left on the bottom and the right on the top, that's fine. But we're going to chant HUD 6 times and then a Hari. HUD, 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 Hari. Good, keep going. This is for endurance. Hari. HUD, 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 Hari. HUD, 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 Hari. HUD, 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 huddy. 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 Last time. Hud, 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 huddy. Inhale, stretch the arms up, interlace them, palms go up. And then as you begin to exhale, stretch left to right like a cat. Moving forward, keep breathing, just stretching. Balancing all the meridians now, all this beautiful work that we've been doing on our entire lymphatic system, coming into a nice harmonious balance. Creating that inner and outer flow to be balanced and harmonized. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch up. And then exhale, relax the arms down again. And we'll do a call and response. All right, which means that I will say a line and then you will repeat it, please. God and me and God are one. 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 I am thee, thou is me is thou. 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 All things come from God, all things go to God. All things come from God, all things go to God. All things come from God, all things go to God. All things come from God, all things go to God. All things come from God, all things go to God. All things come from God, all things go to God. All things come from God. All things go to God. All things come from God. All things go to God. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Please lie down on your back. Deeply relax.
Love before me, love behind me, love at my left, love at my right, love above me, love below me, love in me, love in my surroundings, love to all, love to the universe. Peace before me, peace behind me, peace at my left, peace at my right, peace above me, peace below me, peace in me, peace in my surroundings, peace to all, peace to the universe. Light before me, light behind me, light at my left, light at my right, light above me, light below me, light in me, light in my surroundings, light to all, light to the universe. Love before me, love behind me, love at my left, love at my right, love above me, to at my right. Love above me, love below me, love in me, love in my surroundings, love to all, love to the universe. Peace before me, peace behind me, peace at my left, peace at my right, peace above me, peace below me, peace in me, peace in my surroundings, peace to all, peace to the universe. Light before me, light behind me, light at my left, light at my right, light above me, light in my surroundings, light to all, light to the universe. Love before me, love behind me, love at my left, love at
Take
my
a deep breath in.
love above me, love below me,
Exhale completely.
love in my surroundings, love to all,
Take another deep breath in.
peace before me,
Exhale completely.
peace at my left, peace at my right,
Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes.
peace in me, peace in my surroundings,
Really bring the awareness back into your body
peace
as you roll your wrist and your ankles.
light before me, light behind me, light at my left,
You bend your knees up to the chest and you rub the soles of the feet together. You rub the palms of the hands together.
light in my surroundings, light to all,
Now keep your knees bent up to the chest, please, and open the arms out in a T on the floor. Drop your knees to the left. Just relax and breathe. Inhale the knees up, go to the other side. Taking your time, just roll over onto your right side and curl up in a cozy, quiet, luxurious ball all to yourself. Enjoy this quality of your auric field. Just being cozy, quiet, comfortable, contained. Now, keeping the eyes closed, just slowly pushing yourself up into a sitting position. Bring your hands into prayer mudra at your heart center, blessing yourself. And when you have gone beyond giver and gift and recipient, you have reached compassion. So blessing yourself, your loved ones, your family, your friends, your pets. Blessing all beings on this beautiful blue planet, our beautiful blue planet herself, and all beings beyond this planet. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Let's close with one long Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Go in beauty. Peace be with you. Sat Nam.